trying to get information.
Just talk about the child kidnapping. Yeah.
I don't remember. It's been a while, and Rava is not the most astute of characters.
Fair.
You know, literally last week we were like, none of us remembered this. Maybe we should. And none of us did that, apparently.
Yep.
I tried. I can't stand the sound of my voice. I really can't. I need to like 2 times speed it or something.
That's fair.
Oh my god, Ed with chipmunk voice.
Just so it's off enough that I do not even recognize it as my own voice. Would probably be the best.
Ed, you have a perfectly nice voice.
Yeah, but no.
It's actually here's a weird thing. It's actually been so long since I have been in the DNU that I don't recognize the sound of my own voice anymore.
Wow.
Who the fuck's that ass? Oh, it's me.
Yeah, that's actually what happens whenever I listen to a recording on Luke's channel that I'm in. I'm just like, who the fuck is? I think that's. Oh, yeah, that's me. That's me. Wow, what an asshole.
Regardless, you knew that there was a ship that was going to be docking in Mist Shore.
Yes, I recall that. I recall there was a ship that was going to be docking that night, I believe.
Yes, that's what we were looking into.
Like we were going to be intercepting it that night, and I believe Rav had put a for just looking there. She sent a very fancy looking missive to Evan.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe like half the party was like going to just keep an eye on the ship, and the other half of the party was doing something for the dock. Someone else was doing something else.
I believe one of the things we did find was a local rag, a local like tabloid newspaper had released an edition that predicted a knoll was about to blow up a section of the north ward.
I still have that.
On the 7th of Hammer.
Explosion in the North Ward. 11 dead. City Watch tells us that it is under investigation, and they have no comment at this time. Is this an escalation of gang warfare between the Black Network and Xanathar's Guild, a disgruntled city resident's use of dangerous magic, or a work of artifice used by a knoll seen near the scene of the crime?
I wonder which one of those three they put the most fucking clarification into. Have I shagged this editor's mum?
Have you?
I don't know. I don't make a habit of it.
Here's the thing. You're a doctor. Doctor dramas are about sleeping with patients all the time.
That is true, yeah. That is true. It's all about being very unprofessional.
There's a reason that sleep with someone is one of the moves in the ward, guys.
Alas, it was such a big expose at the front, just taking up like a grainy image of a knoll, that one of the fluff articles in the back didn't get the proper shine it should have gotten. The thing asking for information on Bernard.
Oh, right. That's what it was. Half the party went after the bear, half of the party went to the docks, and I think that was me and John. And Rollo went back to talk to talk to the.
I don't remember what she was going to gain from talking to somebody.
It was specifically, let me swap the.
To be fair,
map.
I think we finished that scene. I just don't remember what it was.
Did.
I forgot. Did we get the dirt back or not yet? I don't remember.
No, you have not. You haven't. You went and talked to Vincent Trench, and you asked him to look up information about
Trench. Right. I remember the most noir motherfucker in this whole city.
Didn't you trade
But
a favor for him or something to get to look into it?
Yeah, he's gonna ask me to help on an investigation of his at some point.
of which he has not informed you of what he's gonna need you to do yet.
That's okay. I uh I I'm down for it though, no matter what.
That's fair.
I remember that guy specifically because I think it was like because his name's Vincent Trench,
Yes.
Yeah.
not Richard Trench, because Dick Trench would have been too close to a porn star name.
Yes, no, it's Vincent Trench. He is notable for being a detective, but he also has a clipping service.
A what service?
A clipping service. He takes the various like newspapers, and he will clip out articles, and he files them away based on the names of people listed. And if you have questions about certain people, he will pull out files on said people.
Oh, excellent.
He is basically the pre-internet Google search machine. Anything that has been written about somebody, he will probably get an article on it.
I
I
suppose
have
I
things
suppose
I
the local
want to do.
I suppose the local tabloids really hate him because he can hold them accountable to the shit they write.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But
So
if I remember right, I was getting late, so I don't know. Were you guys all heading back to the manor?
I thought there was
Uh,
something that was happening
Probably.
at night, like specifically, we were on the lookout for for them at like doing the moving or the abducting at night.
Fair enough.
I think what I'll do before Rav gets home or gets back to the manor,
Mhm.
she'll probably go score some hard drugs in expecting a celebration.
Fair enough. Or does she plan on scoring?
I don't know where she had the most luck in this town.
Recently, the dock ward.
Ugh, but that's a bad place right now.
He is on the other end of town. Yeah.
Let's see, where is she currently? Is she near?
You're talking to him, so you're at Troll Skull Alley.
Okay. Yeah, she was over here then. Okay.
Mhm.
I, I guess.
Was it Venarius who went and talked to the precinct about helping deal with the ship?
I think the entire party did that before splitting
Okay,
off.
so that was pre-split. Okay.
And they were gonna be taking care of this tonight, right?
Uh, the ship
Or
was
was it
going
the
to get
next
here,
night?
was going to dock tonight, and it was going to happen over the next 3 days. Like they were going to be 3
Okay.
days in port.
So were we gonna be waiting for till at the end of those 3 days to hit them?
I think that was the plan actually, because we wanted to like, if the kids are in transport to the dock, we can't rescue them because we won't know where they are. But once they're on the ship, we can just pirate the ship.
Yeah.
Basically, we're gonna get rescue as many as possible, so we kind of have to wait until they're all gathered up, so that
Okay.
Yeah.
In that
Sure,
case,
all of them.
she'll just score some hard drugs tomorrow in the dock ward.
Yeah, it
Fair
was
enough.
the trade
She's
off
just gonna go home.
between knowing where they all are and having more resistance, or trying to intercept them and having less resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think any of us have got a problem with a massive fucking fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gonna head home. She just makes a note to herself. Get some celebratory stuff tomorrow.
Fair enough. Was Marza with her, or what was Marza doing, John?
I'm pretty sure Marza is always like kind of hanging around her,
Fair
making
enough.
sure that she's not, going to prison or injured, doing the bodyguard thing.
God, I shouldn't be the first person to say something like in character in these games.
And a Gnarl, what was Gnarl's plan for the rest of the night?
Because we're not seeing any action tonight, are we?
It doesn't look like it.
No. I mean, in which case, Noel's probably just going to go home and get some rest because he knows he's going to be very, very busy.
Yeah. 10-4 as well, or what are 10-4's plans?
I'm fairly nervous. I guess it would be kind of similar thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And then I imagine Venarius's as well.
Depends. Did you get the PM I sent you on Discord?
No, I wasn't looking. Let me see.
Now, here's the thing. I don't want to put you on the spot too hard, so if you're not ready for that, I can hold off till another time.
Let's do it another time.
Sounds good. Then Ven's gonna go sleep.
Yeah. Alrighty. You guys, all eventually end up back at Troll Skull Manor. Let me move the thing over. Having various degrees of sleep or lack thereof in 10-4's instance.
I mean, technically speaking, if Rava didn't drink herself into a coma, then she also didn't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
She does enjoy that sleep thing, though. It's very quaint.
She prefers sleeping over the Elvish trance.
Look, I'm just like a human.
Look at me! Look at me! I'm a human!
Oh.
Oh, I just imagine.
In this case, she probably in this case she probably downed half a bottle of wine and then went to go into like a meditative trance, but eventually that led into passing out.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. So, you guys, early in the morning, around 7 o'clock, I don't know, 10-4's probably downstairs, probably no one else, hear slamming on the door.
Give me a second to move myself to my own bedroom.
Mm.
Okay, let me move myself to it. Where am I? I think I'm already here, yeah. I'm so
Only person here probably at this point would be Nemiad.
So that's the front door, not the upstairs door.
The front door.
Okay. Well, considering that everyone has to go down the back to get to the front door because there's no stairs from the first floor to the second
There is
inside.
Hey, I told you before. We put a fireman's pole in the den. We can just slide right down into the tap room.
Oh, I'm hella down for that.
Oh, absolutely.
That'd actually be pretty awesome.
I mean, yeah. That's probably. I mean, Martha probably manifests a big sword and heads down.
Yeah, I peek through the door, the people, whoever it is, to see who's at the front door.
There's a bearded man who's looks like
Puts
he's
her head out the
impatient.
window.
Do I recognize him?
No. Yeah, you see a man below the balcony.
Balcony?
I was talking to Nate about what.
Yeah, Rav just
sees.
like puts her head out the window.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
halfway hangs out the window.
Who is there?
Messenger. I have a note for one Rava Farah.
Ah, that's me. Just make a little paper airplane and throw it to me.
I'm not going to do that.
What?
Yeah.
Well, fine then. She will reach out and then just kind of like lift it out of his hand and pull it towards herself.
Of course.
She folds it into a. She tries to fold it into a paper airplane with her mind, but like that doesn't work out. So
She kind of makes some hand gestures, like, and just walks away quickly. The in-universe equivalent to making the sign of the cross and running away.
It's just. I'm pretty sure magic is common enough that he's seen lazy wizards who don't want to come down and just message like that too.
Probably.
Yeah, but they usually have like wands and shit. They usually like kind of like do something that like that uses like a focus or something. Sorcerers are weird.
Yeah.
It's
And
not the see,
everyone
it's
is
not the,
weirded out by sorcerers.
The magic is not the reason he's doing the sign of the cross. He just looks up and sees Rava, who looks like a drug addict because she is, and just like God give her strength.
That too.
Rava looks like an elf who sleeps, which is weird enough.
How do you have bedhead?
She has bedhead, yeah, bed hair. Which it looks really weird on an elf.
Yeah.
You're clearly not a warrior, so it's not helmet hair.
So yeah, what's the letter say?
It's just a quickly scrawled note. It says, a hobgoblin and 2 goblins working for Xanathar have been sighted in the field ward.
Ooh,
You
that's
owe
good
me.
to know. Is it from Vince?
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't
Right.
walk like the 20 feet to our place.
Right.
I think if he was at his home, probably he could.
He's probably over there getting the info and just send
That's
it.
fair.
So okay, in that case, she God, this is a stupid use of feather fall, but she doesn't feel like walking down the stairs. She just drops stuff from the window.
There's also a street name below that, just the Semize. Semize.
Yeah. Okay. So she lands still in her nightgown, looking like she just woke up, which is weird to see an elf like that. Just like kind of goes into the goes into the front door and is just like, Xanathar folks, they're out and about.
If we want to go chase after them, shouldn't you at least get everyone else ready and could have done easier on the when back upstairs?
I didn't think of it that way.
Okay, let's get going and wake everyone else up.
I will say for the comedic effect as well, since she's just walking around in a nightgown, Ben leans out the window and teasingly wolf whistles at her. And she just stands in the street in the gown.
She poses like a model. It's as ridiculous as it sounds.
Oh, this is dumb. I love it.
Yeah, Niall just disappears from his window as there's the sound of someone cycling the bolt on a rifle.
I guess, yeah, that works too.
So yeah, he'll probably catch Ven on the way down. What the hell was that all about?
So,
Morning.
the hell.
Would like it if I could get a lie in at least once this week.
Overhearing her talking to Tin, I couldn't quite hear. She was talking to Tin 4, but it sounds like we've got a lead on the Xanathar stuff.
Well, he just kind of gestures to the rifle slung over his shoulders. I kind of figured.
Yeah.
And
But let's get going.
you see, Rava stopping back up the stairs to actually get ready.
She doesn't really need much. She probably has one of her very like fluffy jackets here down here already.
Mhm.
So she just puts on one of her like overly fluffy coats.
I imagine Rava's has the kind of bug out bag system pretty much down to a T, except it's just a spare pair of clothes and a bottle of whiskey.
Yes. Yeah, basically. Yeah, just throws on a big poofy jacket. Puts on a pair of very large sunglasses. Puts a bottle of whiskey in in her coat pocket and is like, "All right, I'm good to go."
What
I
about
mean,
shoes?
it's actually pretty nice out. It's clear outside, no cloud cover whatsoever, and it's pleasantly warm for this winter day.
Okay, what's on fire, Ed? Don't say it like that.
It's just clear and no terrible weather conditions. It's pretty nice.
Somewhere in the northward, thanks to a knoll.
I hate global warming. It's supposed to be colder than this.
What?
Huh?
What?
Pretty sure there's not enough industry here for that.
Whew. I had some wicked dreams, guys.
Next, she's gonna be saying that the world's round.
She had this
I
dream.
had a
There was
dream.
this guy
The
shouting
world was
at her.
round.
No, the
The alchemists are putting chemicals in the water to make the kobolds gay. Who are we
Some guy tried to
kidding?
make
Kobolds
me
are
buy his
polyamorous.
protein. He yelled into a camera and I should buy his protein.
Oh god, I want to make an Alex Jones based antagonist in one of these campaigns now.
We did, remember?
Oh fuck, we did. God damn it.
Which champion was this one again? That was the.
That was the
It was Maze
Fiasco.
Raiders, wasn't it? Or was it Fiasco?
It was
yeah,
Fiasco.
Yeah, it was the guy who gets.
It was Fiasco, but that was in one of the universes.
yeah, that was in Masks, I think.
Oh.
Oh god.
So yeah, she probably has some slippers that she can throw on. So she just throws some slippers on. It would take too long for her to go back to her room now.
Also, fun fact: there's a very easy way to make an Alex Jones figure in Spectacular's the Dusk City superhero. Just leave it at.
Alright.
So yeah, we all get dressed and get ready to go. It sounds.
Yep.
Right, so what's this lead we got?
Here, she shoves the note at him.
He kind of just sniffs it and goes, "Oh, is this from that Dick Gumshoe or whatever his name was?"
Aye.
Ugh.
Vince Trench.
Vince Trench, yeah, I know.
I owe him now, but you
You're
know.
a fan of Ace
whatever.
Attorney, isn't
I see you're a man of culture as well. Seems he paid off, I guess.
Aye.
Seems a bit early in the morning for this, though, doesn't it? I thought this guy's worked on the cover at night.
It's only the. It's in the morning now. Is it still kind of middle of the night right now, Ed?
It's like 5 in the morning.
I thought you said it was 7 in the morning.
Was it 7 in the morning?
I could have sworn you said
It's
it
5 in
was.
the morning now.
Yeah. It's 2 hours difference. We'll go with 7.
Alright.
But yeah, it is early.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is just I have friends who if I go like 7 in the morning, they think that's like unreasonably early. I'm like, bitch, I wake up at 7 in the morning every single day. Shut up.
Yeah, no, I wake up at like 5 or 6 o'clock.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, I 6 something. Yeah, that seems to be the most people do that just to get ready for work and go kind of thing.
When it's Fridays, I usually have to be there at 6, so I have to wake up like
well, that makes sense. Yeah.
4. Yeah.
Oof.
I know the feeling. On Saturdays, I need to be there and start opening up around 8 at the library. But I like to wake up, 3 or 4 hours before I have to work if I have to work in the morning. So I'm usually awake around like 4 or 5 in the morning on Saturdays.
Mhm.
Back during that era where I worked.
The before times.
The before times,
Do
yeah.
you remember work? Pepperidge Farm remembers, or at least it would have had laid off so much of its fucking staff.
Oh,
Are you still getting like actually? Ed, are you still getting lots of crazy stuff happening? Other than the
yes, I am.
Is it this place that you're pinging, by the way?
It might be the surmise.
This one here that I'm pinging right now?
Yes, that one right there.
Okay.
So
But
hypnotic.
not all the eyes, just some eyes.
It's yeah, the semis. It's the semis. I guess it's off Goblin Knife Street. Let's go.
I think we have to use the high road to get to the wildlife area, so we have to
Yeah.
get to the high road and go.
Let's just take a carriage. Take a fast carriage.
I don't think.
Our carriage is running at this time.
Mm,
I mean,
not any down your street. At least.
Gnarl is just running north.
Gnarl,
We're
there's a wall
running.
there.
Well, okay, he's aware of that at the very least. He's been around the city.
I think
It's
he's
not like he
taking
it's
the
not like he just
Thunderstaff.
it's not like he just
I
points
think-
himself north and runs into a wall.
I think he's taking Thunderstaff to get up there, kind of thing. Then
Yeah,
high road up.
yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
So let's be running up Thunderstaff and then running the rest of the way.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, sure.
Goes up Thunderstaff, onto the high road.
On the high road, you do see some cars that look like they're going to the north yard. But when you try and stop one of them, they don't plan on going anywhere else in the field ward.
Hmm.
Since the field ward is the one part of the city that's even worse than the dock ward.
Mhm.
Oh yes, every fancy city's got to have some kind of projects.
Luckily for you guys, though, most people that are up this early in the morning are on their way home, it looks like.
Mhm.
Anyone who looks shady, and they seem to be taking a look at Gnarl and then promptly turning around and walking the other way.
This is fine.
What did you do?
What?
Did you do anything to them?
No, it's because they're racists.
Basically, yes.
Right,
Also, the
that.
fact that I'm running around with a gun.
I mean,
And if I'm gonna have a negative reaction from random passers-by, avoiding me is much better than throwing rocks and sticks and other things at me.
that's fair.
True.
I'd rather be ostracized than exercised.
It doesn't take you too long to get through Guan Knife. And eventually you turn into the Surmise, which is a series of small small roads into some projects. Fair enough.
Oh shit,
Wow.
that's an excellent point.
I thought I still thinking I got the natural 20 there.
Nice.
That will have consequences.
What?
Consequences don't necessarily have to be bad.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I was gonna say perception investigation.
You
Probably.
could do investigation as well.
Oh, hey.
Never mind.
Let's see.
You can see a couple people in front of you. A beggar who seems to be like heavily tattooed. You can see a vendor selling some kind of meat products, and it looks like a customer. And the vendor and the customer appear to be being harassed by
Bye.
a bugbear and 2 goblins.
Right, there they are.
And go ahead and give me let's
Should have.
you guys see them before they see you, so I'm gonna stagger them. But let's get the turn order for them.
Click myself. Again. There we go. Wow. Both rolls are pretty shitty there.
Okay.
And you guys can all see with your token, right? I got everyone?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good.
So I have to click on my token and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
hit initiative. Yes. Yes. Hey, I did well.
I did poorly.
That's not bad.
Now, where are these people? Are they like down here somewhere? Because I cannot currently see them. Oh
It's up
wait,
here.
they're ahead of us, aren't they? Never mind.
They're right
Yeah.
up at the top.
Let's see here. Those goblins are doing really good for themselves. Unfortunately, they did not see you before you saw them. And because you guys got extremely lucky,
There is a sack of 1d10 children lying in the street.
That's a big sack of children there.
Uncomfortably sober Bernard. Oh, fantastic.
Wasn't Bernard the name of the band?
Yes. Okay, look. Champion wrestler of the Half-Faith Menagerie. Yes, it's the bear. One can only hope this bear will kind of be on our side.
Yeah. Otherwise, you have to do it super non-lethal. And
oh, there is a calming method for Bernard, guys.
Is it alcohol?
It might be alcohol.
Actually, no. Considering he's a champion wrestler, can we use a combination of animal handling and kayfabe to just, like, call some shots on these other guys? Like, no, right, going to team up, put them up against the turnbuckle.
He might have some unique skills that I have given him.
Oh my god.
Last right on the top ropes.
nice.
So I'm thinking maybe one shot with just random animals from this menagerie, like having shenanigans.
I mean, the Harfouth menagerie might be a big deal.
Look, I'm just saying we have a worldwide wrestling one shot in our future. No,
Anyway, let me see. Unfortunately, you guys got extremely lucky, so let's see. Marza will probably be going first, followed by Gnarl. So yes, Marza, you can see them ahead.
Okay. It has been a while. Let me look at what I actually have on this character. Hmm. I'm going to spells. Good here. I think I'm going to just move forward. Moving up 30 feet. And I think I'm going to try and hit this goblin. Sorry. How do you ping again?
You should just have to click with your left click.
Yeah, make sure you're on this tool, not the draw tool.
That one. Yeah, that guy. I think I can hit him with an Eldritch Blast from here. Eldritch Blast. Yeah, 120 feet range. I'm fine.
Yeah, easily you could hit any of them.
Okay. Sheet.
I mean, try not to hit the skewer vendor, but yeah.
That's 9 to hit. Unfortunately, the goblin ducks just in time.
All right. Well, not much I can do about that.
As he, out of the corner of his eye, sees a bolt flying at him of energy. Gnarl.
Just under his breath, just mutters, well, there went subtlety. He's then going to just kind of raise his voice and just shout, since my friend didn't mention it, get down! At the skier vendor and the customer, who most likely just saw an Eldritch Blast zip by their heads with no context. Right, so when it comes to ranging, because I haven't done a huge amount of this kind of stuff, I've got range 50/150.
So if it's underneath 50, you roll as normal. If it's above 50 to, you said 100 and what?
150.
150, you're at disadvantage, and if it's over 150, you cannot make the hit.
So ideal range, inimagineal range, impossible range. Fair enough. And I can still move and then do a shot, can't I?
Yes, and you can even stagger your movement, because 5e's like that.
Gonna get tactical as fuck, gonna move into cover. Right, so you're gonna move 5, 10, 15. Yeah, 1, 5, 10, 15 across the diagonal to go there, which should then put me in range of that bad boy just there. Yeah, no, I want to avoid line of sight of these guys, so give them a chance to move. So aiming at this guy on the right. Fuck me gently.
It's been a while since I've been on Roll20. I forgot how addictive it can be sometimes. Again, since he's already ducked down, he just starts, goes prone at this point. The goblin.
I mean, that was a crit fail, like...
Critical failures in this edition don't really necessarily make something bad happen. It's just a failure. And I'm not going to punish any other characters because of that.
This isn't Warhammer Fantasy. Your flintlock isn't going to explode in your hands.
Okay, fair enough.
Luckily, because you did say this, and then firing high, not wanting to hit the skewer vendor, I'm going to say that it did give them both time to run into the alley.
Fair enough.
Between two buildings.
And then I will just... Oh, wait a second. I'll do the rest of my movement just to come over here. There we go.
Rava. What are you going to do? Okay. You hear a roar after that gunshot, like it startled something.
Well, We'll deal with that.
Ooh, FYI, Niall's rifle has a silencer, so unless someone is very close by, they can't actually tell where the shot came from.
Mm-hmm. It just heard the noise of the shot hitting.
Yeah, just a loud snapping sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, she's gonna walk over next to come out from Venarius' side, and she is going to let's see what's the range on this. 50. What's the range on my abilities? Sorry, it's been a while since I've looked at my spells.
No, it's not a problem. I'm trying to remember how to use the ruler and then be able to. Was it Alt to continue? Or Control?
Range 120 feet. Okay, never mind. That's fine. She's gonna go ahead and this also, I'm hearing my voice out of someone. It was weird. Anyway, oh, it was John. Okay, I'm hearing John. You're echoing in a weird way.
That's impressive considering my microphone should have been muted there, but
if you have your mic output to be the same as your input, it will happen.
Okay.
You can have your output be your microphone itself, and then things get weird. So there is this guy here in the middle, the big old bugbear.
Yes.
I'm gonna basically do a psychokinetic blast at him.
Fair enough.
At level 2. So let's roll. If casting each start. Yeah. Okay. So casting that at level 2 is 4. And it is a D4, right? One D4 plus 1 force. Well, actually, I can just. Let's click on that, right?
Let's see.
Okay, so that'll be 4 hits. So 4 times 12 total.
Mm-hmm. Is it all into the bugbear?
I guess she'll spread it out. She'll 2 hits on the bugbear and then 1 hit on the goblins.
Okay.
One hit on each goblin. As they're just like
if I
pelted.
can actually suggest, here's the thing: I get sneak attack damage when creatures don't have anybody within 5 feet of them because I'm a swashbuckler.
Okay,
So
I'm not going to be in 5 feet of them.
I'm saying if you just take out the bugbear, nobody will be in 5 feet of either of the goblins, and I can do.
Oh, okay. In that case, yeah. She focuses fire on the bugbear.
Fair enough.
Basically, just pelted with psychokinetic force.
He is just standing there looking at the goblin in shock over it almost getting hit twice. Looks up at you just in time to see you throwing just raw psychic energy at it, and his chest kind of goes back, but he's staying on his feet barely, and he just starts coughing up some blood, just looking at you in shock. He still seems to be on his feet though, and he just starts mean mugging and growling, and you can just see blood in his teeth from what he was coughing up since you hit him in the chest.
Yeah, bring it, jerk.
Venarius, your turn.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move. I'm going to move 30 feet to here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to use my cunning action, which lets me use my bonus action. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to attack this guy, this little goblin here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get my sneak attack damage, but it'll be worth it.
Alrighty, go ahead and make that attack.
Moon Rapier, go.
That's a miss. If I
Ah,
remember right. Let me check.
God, 14.
Goblins have a surprisingly okay. Yeah, no, he parries it with a saber that he quickly pulls out of his belt.
And that was how Venarius died that
Guy
day.
prob-
The DPS running into combat with 3 enemies at once.
I mean, you're about to kill one.
Okay. To be fair, we're all DPS.
Yeah.
I think Tenfo is the only one who can maybe even vaguely be called tankish. And that's mainly if they keep on using key points to dodge.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Look,
25,
dodge tank is fine.
Ooh, boy.
30,
boy.
35. This large bear just kind of comes around the corner. Venarius, you get a really good look as it comes around the corner. Once it's behind this goblin and this bugbear, it just stands up on its back 2 legs. Let's see. And I imagine that they're going to use as it tries thing near it. Let's get that there, as opposed to the bugbear. Luckily for the bugbear, it manages to push the bear's paw away from him before it can swipe. And the bear is going to do it to the goblin as well with its other paw. So let's see. And the goblin will use its dex. And unfortunately, Bernard has failed to grapple with either of these two.
Aww,
Okay.
that's too bad. That would be fun. Okay, my turn, I guess.
So yes, it is your turn now.
Okay, I'm gonna move 40 feet. And am I close enough? Yes. I extend my psionic blades from my hand and punch the bugbear in the head.
Fair enough. Go ahead and make your attack.
Wow. And I whiff.
It's okay. He sees your psychic blade coming at him and just ducks. Also, he's kind of like still a little wary since he's just been hit with a ranged attack a moment ago, and it seems to have a bear behind him.
Like
It In fact, he's going to disengage with his action because screw that noise, and he's going to move 10, 15. Move there. This goblin is going to do is actually yeah, he'll disengage too. He's not an idiot. And he's going to just move following after the bugbear. The last goblin is going to make an attack since you did decide to engage him.
Get up close and personal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Does a 23 hit?
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah,
that
he
doesn't
does
matter.
6 slashing damage. Hmm.
Oh boy.
As he cuts into you. Marza. Some things have changed. Looks like the goblin and bugbear ran to down the street to your right. One of them is engaged with Venarius, though, and there is a bear directly ahead of you. Are you muted, John?
I was double secret muted.
Oh, okay. Moving forward, I see.
Yeah. I can't actually see anything but that one goblin that Venarius is currently fighting.
Mm-hmm.
They
So-
ran off to the side here, so you saw them run off to the side though, so you know that they're somewhere in the region.
You can vaguely see part of one from the angle that you have.
We saw them run off to the side, so we know they ran in that direction. Though, so
Yeah. I know. I'm just
It's about line of sight now.
yeah. It's about line of sight.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see Marza move yet, so I was saying I forgot about the dynamic.
Yeah. So okay. So if I move all the way up here, I can Veneris, I'm already ruining your sneak attack just by standing here, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But it also might help your point of your line of sight if you move one left. You might have a looser.
Yeah, I can still see them if I move one left instead. So I'll stand here and then I will fire upon the big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Not the huge guy, the big guy. And yeah, I'm just gonna use the good old standby Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And the crit.
Rolled them bones.
All right.
Huh.
Also, I do have Blast of Hadar, which means I can drag him 10 feet closer to me.
Fair enough. So we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
He is after your blast pulled forward, and as he is pulled 10 feet forward, he just slumps to the ground.
Oh. Well, that was slightly anticlimactic.
Mm-hmm. Goblin is looking terrified.
He should be. I mean, that's my turn, so.
Mm-hmm. Gnarl.
So I'm just looking at. The bear looks like it could possibly be an issue.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Willkommen.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
specifically, taking care of the bear wise.
Oh, someone need to take care of the bear?
Got a vicious heel promo.
I'm not gonna try and antagonize the fucking thing. It'll rip my head off.
Oh my god, I got something.
Do you?
Rav
Excuse me.
walks up. She
Oh,
walks down
we're
the
not.
street.
We're not there yet.
We're still in combat.
Oh, sorry.
Gnarl's turn is still. Your turn's next, though. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So what is Gnarl gonna do? There's Bernard, the two goblins.
Right. So diagonal is 5, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so I can see all these guys fine. I was also just trying to double check to see if there wasn't like an actual bag of stolen kids somewhere. I've just, as Noel's going over here, she's gonna bark, "Take them alive," rather than just.
That bugbear is dead. He
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
just-
gaping hole.
Yeah, I was gonna say more for the benefit of Ven, who's currently in melee with this guy. Of like, please, we would be better off interrogating them than just outright murdering them.
To be fair,
The person who
Martha
technically
didn't try
can't-
to murder him. Like,
Crit's gonna crit. I fully appreciate that.
yeah.
And then Nala's going to turn to the bear, pull out the music box he's been keeping in his inventory all this time, and try and do a Hulk talk down using animal handling.
Okay.
He's pulling this one 100% out of his ass.
Get a +1 for the music box.
Well, that'd be a 10 then.
Fair enough.
I'm just imagining it's like easy, and then just a massive bear paw just swipes him across the face.
I mean, here's the problem. Don't you remember what was the music box?
Megalovania.
Yeah.
Shit. One of his eyes glows blue. Bear just goes.
You put him onto battle mode.
I get the distinct feeling I'm about to have a bad time.
But we'll get back to that in a moment, as he's seems actually entranced in you now.
Oh,
Like
God.
he's not looking after the goblins he was messing with before. So you've done something. Rava. There's a mess going on up on the street.
There is. Yeah, she heads on up. Let's see, what's her move total?
30. If she moves like everyone else. And she can use an action to dash for another 30.
Okay, so she can get up to 10-4 here. Okay, so here's what she's gonna do. The bear needs to be calmed, right?
He seems to be focused on Gnarl now, and Gnarl has a
I'm so sorry.
music box open, playing Megalovania.
Gnarl, I don't think that's gonna do it.
You just hear.
You're giving him fighting words. She will. Let's see. She's gonna try. Because there's just one goblin left, right?
That she can see.
Yeah.
But there were two, and the other one ran down the street. A side street.
Van is about to wreck this fool here.
If the dice cooperate with me, yes.
So she's gonna take the whiskey out of her pocket that I mentioned right when we left. That she shoved whiskey into her pocket.
Okay, I want you to roll me an animal handling with a +3.
Oh.
With +3, it becomes an 11.
Gnarl, you're no longer being paid attention to.
And she
Whew.
I will go ahead and use one of my spell slots because she uses mage. Oh no, that's a cantrip actually. She uses telekinesis for it. Basically, she uses mage hand.
I'm gonna say that was part of the whole animal handling thing, since you only get one action a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes.
So like she basically pulls out this whiskey and goes, "Aha! I know I should have brought this." And then just kind of floats it towards the bear.
Fair enough. Unfortunately, it hasn't quite gotten there yet, but it is close. Ven, what are you doing?
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna full on attack this bro.
Oh, that is a hit.
All right, so
And you were saying something about having advantage if it's no one's within 5 feet of either of you?
yeah, rakish audacity. You also gain an additional way to use your. If you are within 5 feet of it, and no other creatures are within 5 feet of you, you don't have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
Oh, so I guess I could have had sneak attack on him the first time, but it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an
You
extra
still
2d6.
missed. And are you striking to kill or to stun?
I'm gonna knock this guy out.
Okay, well, you've knocked this guy out.
All right, so that's my attack.
And I like to imagine you just use the pommel on the top of his head.
Yeah, it's very flourishy and fancy, but yeah, and then I'm just gonna run past him. Boom. That's
Yeah, that is fair.
yeah. And pass it turn to Bernard.
Bernard comes lumbering up, probably to as wherever the flask floating in the air is, and starts pawing at it, just grabbing it in his meaty claws, and just like gnawing on it. And you can literally hear your flask starting to break as the pressure of his jaw is just like biting into the cheap tin.
Can she like try and like unscrew it for him from here? Just like
You can
Tell us
try,
what you
but
do.
it's already inside of his like paws, and he's already chewing on it.
Well, no, like with mage hand essentially. Like no, okay, that's yours, buddy. That's all yours.
But yeah, he has been distracted this turn.
Okay. Hmm. I guess
10-4.
or I'm going to move up. I think I should try and do some more animal handling. But why the hell not? Yeah, I'll give it a try. I use one of the, I guess, the samples of alcohol I have on me. I can use it as well for
Fair enough. Yes, you will get a +3.
14 then.
Okay.
We're slowly climbing.
Luckily for you, the more you play with alcohol, the check is going down. But unfortunately, you're not there yet. Okay. Bugbear is dead. The last goblin that is alive is going to strike at you with his scimitar. Then, unfortunately, he misses since I'm pretty sure you have an AC higher than 12. Or actually, did that double? Yeah, it doubled. An 8. Marza. There's a bear right in front of you.
Well, I mean, I don't really. None of my spells are calm bear, so I'm gonna. Can I back away slowly? Is that an option?
If you disengage, yes.
Yes, I disengage, and then spend the rest of my action backing away to stand in front of Rava.
Fair enough.
I trust the others have this mostly.
We're just
tossing-
we're just tossing bottles of alcohol while playing music, which is fighting music. So making him hyped up so he drinks more.
Yes, that classic drinking song, Megalovania.
Yeah.
No. It depends on if his fighting style is drunken wrestling.
Drunken bear martial arts. That'd be terrifying. Right, so Ted, do I have to disengage from Barrington if I want to move around?
You could always find out.
An attack of poor opportunity.
Ah.
Oh, fuck it, yeah. Niall's just going to move. Well, he's going to attempt to move to there.
I'm gonna say he's still focused on the alcohol that 10-4 is giving him.
Okay, cool. Okay, so he's gonna move over there, and then just seeing that Veneris is having a rather bad time with this, having already taken a wound, Niall's just gonna sight and then just take a pop at this last goblin. So let's see what we got here. That's much
That's
more
a
like
hit.
it.
By the way, it does look like it did not hit. It tried to hit me while I was getting a drink, but it did not.
Yeah.
AC's 15.
Yeah, so I just domed this thing.
There is a splatter in it, falls over. It has a hole in its head.
Yeah, now just
Because unfortunately, rage attacks cannot be non-lethal.
And it startled the bear as well, the loud noise.
No, it's silenced.
Yeah, it's still silenced.
I want to imagine Ven looks terrified as he's like ready to go and fight this guy. They're like having some awesome swashbuckly duel, and then just bang, and this thing just explodes like freaking scanners in front of him.
Yeah, no, just has kind of
have
light chunks of satisfaction.
I have the mental image of Indiana Jones, just the guy with a scimitar.
Except
Yes.
someone off screen shoots him, which honestly would be a fun way of like redoing that joke. Make it look like two people are about to have this massive sword duel, then they just have some other side character come in and just plug the guy.
I mean, the original draft for that scene was supposed to be whip versus sword.
Oh yeah,
but Harrison Ford was like a little bit sick, and like he was actually sick and not feeling it that day. So he's like, "Can I just shoot the guy?" And like, Spielberg said, "Do it," and he did.
And all of a sudden, one of the most memorable scenes in films. Cool. So, we got one unconscious goblin, one dead goblin, one dead hobgoblin, and a bear which is
bugbear.
being
One.
Oh yeah, sorry,
One dead
one bugbear,
bugbear.
and a proper bear that's currently being pacified with alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think at this point we should probably alert the guard. on watch or something.
Not a bad idea. Someone want to hog tie the goblin? Sorry.
I have no experience with that. Maybe Marza, I'll go try to find a guard.
Yep, Marza does in fact have all the things to non-lethally take somebody in.
That's right. Doesn't she have manacles?
Yep.
And do we have the bear subdued, or do we still need to?
Let's see.
I have a feeling
Reva
this
had
bear
her
is gonna.
turn, or as Reva is just talking on her turn. What's going on?
Yeah, Rava's gonna try to. Her goal now is to find a guard.
Okay. So she's gonna take her turn to go find a guard. Then
Yeah. Basically, remove her from the turn order during that, I assume.
Mhm. I will.
Like I said,
remove
I
her
have
from
to
my-
ask: is the bear subdued properly?
He's currently drinking from 10-4. I imagine has a mug or something that he's giving to this bear, since he said he was giving alcohol that he's made to this bear. How is 10-4 doing this?
Calming the bear?
Yeah, with alcohol, plying him with alcohol. How is he doing it?
I just have some of my bottles of some of the field stuff I've made, or I have on me kind of stuff there that I've made.
So giving alcohol to this bear currently.
Yep.
If possible, can I
There we go.
assist on the?
Wow, look at that one.
Okay, then.
Oh my
Just as
dear
I said I
God!
was going to assist. I think that was me. I'm going to take.
Fucking
I'm
bear
gonna
whisperer over here.
help.
Wow, that is a bit crazy there. I feel
And
he's about
yeah,
enough for the
I will not have him try and wrestle more alcohol from 10-4.
He now thinks
Okay.
10-4 is his mum.
In fact, he is currently hugging 10-4.
Aww.
I guess combat ends.
Yeah.
Niles
Okay.
is just gonna come over to Ven, kind of gesture at the bleeding, and just go, "Do you want me to help you with that?"
If you would be so kind and just kind of like lift shirt.
I regret it. Never got a chance to use bear.
Yeah, he he busts out the protoplaser and tases your chest back into working order.
Oh, that would have been awesome if you could use that. Wow, and we both you were 21 there as well.
See,
I got really lucky on that animal handling roll.
See, unfortunately, Bernard can only do bear slam after he has grappled someone, which is what his condition is, to just grapple and then slam them to the ground.
And then welcome us to the jam.
Oh no.
Well, then he goes to find somebody else to beat because he's a champion. Once he's bear slammed you, he doesn't care about you.
Yeah, in the matches, it's more like once he pins you, he wins, so he can just leave you alone.
But yeah, you do eventually find a guard. Are any of you looking over these goblins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't. I'm busy with the bear, so I'm stuck keeping the spear happy and like.
Would I be okay to do a investigate to just turn out their pockets, see if
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I might do.
I'm not even
just
really
do a simple perception though, just because I can't really search. I can only see if I can see anything lying around.
Alas, there's no shiny things, so there's no need to really investigate or anything, since it's easy enough to turn out their pockets. I'm not going to make you roll for something.
Right.
They don't have much on them besides their weapons. A couple scimitars. The one has, let's see, a Morningstar. That bugbear did.
Oh, fair enough.
Crude-looking Morningstar. The bugbear had a small kind of satchel around his neck. And inside of it, there is a, like, grimy piece of paper that looks like a crude map of the sewers.
Of course.
and there's an X on it.
Naturally. Well,
Right
that's
next to a
what you need.
symbol that is 8-sided spokes.
Oh god damn it!
Xanathar.
It's Unified Chaos. Oh wait, no, sorry, wrong universe.
Xanathar is Beholder.
Is this maybe where they're keeping the kids?
Good a chance as any. Well, it's a lead, and
We should absolutely investigate.
Oh yes, I'm just thinking maybe we wait until someone can come and take Mr. Cuddles over here.
That would be these two guards back here.
Oh,
That would be nice.
hi guys.
Sure enough, you guys find easily enough a pair of guards. And the guards take one look at Bernard, and
Run away.
one of them whistles. Because they're not equipped to deal with a large bear.
I imagine two
Now-
guards wouldn't be equipped to deal with a small bear.
It's fair, they probably
Now,
aren't.
gentlemen, remember it was us who had subdued the bear because there's a bounty there for getting that bear back where he belongs.
I didn't even know that there was a bear missing. What are you talking about, a bounty?
This is the Bernard. He's the owner runs a menagerie that's also has some wrestling in it.
Yes, the Harfhouse do own a bear that fits his description, but I haven't heard anything about a bounty.
I think it was a bit more-
I may have made that up,
I
but
think it's-
it's very likely that they'll be very excited that we are the ones that got the bear back for.
why don't we do anything else? Why don't we just take him back? Like, do we get him back there? Do we have anything we can use to help transport him, or do we have to?
I don't think we can transport a bear.
No, we can't. We are not equipped to transport this bear. I love him to death, but I cannot transport him.
I think he's right now willing to follow me along right now.
Yeah, no, but that requires walking the bear all the way through the city.
Also,
That's just saying. What kind of permit? What can we do to avoid doing that? As I'm trying to talk to the gods about.
No,
can we hail
What
a,
we
ca-
do
can we
is we
hail a
call the
carriage?
Yeah, true. I'm pretty sure the carriage would say no to the bear.
Okay. The answer is we leave this in the hands of the guards. we insist that it's our names that are dropped for the ones who saved the bear, and then we leave it to the guards.
Look, if you're so adamant about that, just Noel just walks over to where they're all chatting, pulls out his AV recorder, and kind of turns it around on them all, and goes, "Right, just look at the little glass disc." And kind of turns it on and goes,
Oh, this again! Yes, this is the best.
"Yes, I, Niall Hackerson, along with my colleagues Rava, 10-4, Venarius Noir, and Vaza, all take credit for the lawful capture and incarceration of Bernard, the champion wrestler of the Half-Faith Menagerie, and any associated valor, rewards, plaques, keys to the city, just general warm fuzzes that may come as a consequence of that. And I recorded it, so now it's legal, and then just turns it off.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, we need to go to the sewers.
Gnarl, you feel hot, just really bad breath on the back of your neck as you're finishing up. You think Bernard might have come to find out what's going on?
So
I pet him down. I calm him down and make him keep him calm and away.
Oh,
from
he's
everyone
calm.
else.
He's just kind of, yeah.
He's curious.
Before we go into the sewers, can I interrogate this goblin to see if that's like we're not walking into a hideout or something?
that was the other thing I was thinking of, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is currently unconscious. They have whistled for somebody to deal with the bodies and are trying to get things
He really
going.
needs smelling salt.
One of the guards just ran off to get a barrel of ale for some reason.
No, that's definitely correct. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that's for the bear.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I just like slapped the goblin awake, even though I knocked him out.
What? Oh no, not again.
Rav is focusing a lot on this and not on the dead bodies because she has difficulty with that.
Oh no.
I take the map and I just showed him. So you guys are doing stuff in the sewers, huh?
I mean, it's the only safe place to live. Don't kill me.
What's this place? And I point to the X. Is that a hideout? Is that a prison? Is that where you're keeping people? What is it?
Yeah. And
Which
Doc
one?
is there, and he will. Both.
Prison.
Are you?
Okay.
Is this where you're keeping those kids?
There is some of them there.
Where are the others?
I don't know right now. They were being moved out. Something about getting coin, getting out there early.
Oh motherfucker! They're moving them already.
Fine. So, what are we gonna do?
Not kill me.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
Shut up.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not a big fan of executing prisoners.
Put your head in the corner. You with your whole nose. Think about what you did.
All right.
Like over there?
Yeah, right there.
How about we not move? How about we not move him since he's under?
Yes.
He just goes to the building and puts his head into the corner.
Okay, so at least one of us is going to go and inform the guard that they're moving the cargo now.
Aye.
But at the same time, if we interrupt that and they haven't moved all the kids over there, then we're going to lose the ones that are still in the sewers.
Aye.
So we either go for one, the other, or we take the big risk and we try and go for both at once.
I feel like that latter one's a really bad idea. If they're moving them,
it's all bad ideas.
If they're moving them now, I think the best might actually just to be go and keep an eye on the docks, because if they're moving to the ship, we can take that. Just moves up the timeline on the ship. All that does.
I'm just thinking, if we can identify what ship those kids, if we can identify what ship they're being put on, we can have the guard.
We know what ship they're going to be put on.
Then we can have that ship locked down. We can basically make sure that that's a problem sitting in the water, not escaping, and then we can go and take care of what's in the sewers.
Okay. Well, the guards have a better chance of locking a ship down than we do. So,
yeah. Right.
Guard. The guy right there. City guard.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yes.
Not even a favor. It's illegal.
I mean, yeah, it's a legal request. We need to get to the dock ward very quickly. There is a ship that is going to be smuggling out kidnapped children.
Right.
Do you have a cart or a taxi or something that could transport us real quick?
How are you with griffins?
I am 1,000% okay with griffins.
Go with the Griffin Cavalry. Oh my god!
If I could be best friends with a griffin, I would.
Okay.
I used to have a best friend named Griffin. Does that count?
Close enough. So a Griffin Cavalry member of the Griffin Cavalry does show up. And here's what you guys need. He can't take all of you because his Griffin just cannot fit all of you. But he can take a few of you, probably two, to get your message to the dock warden.
It might be worth Null going, just because he's had a lot of conversations with the guard. I also know that Marza also has a good standing relationship with them.
Probably Marza and Gnarl then.
Mm-hmm.
But will Marza go?
I mean, Martha really wants to stay with the Rava if possible, but
Null is happy to go by himself.
I can go with no, then to
If
right
Timber
back
wants
up.
to come with too, that's fine.
And you can't leave the fox and the goose on the other side of the river by themselves.
Oh
The
no!
goose and the bees on the same side.
You can't leave the bear, the whiskey, and the grain all on the same side.
It looks like the sewer system is actually in the field ward.
Yeah,
So they must be
yeah,
using the sewer system to get all the way down to the dock ward.
yeah, tell you what, Niall is actually going to very quickly just turn his AV recorder on, take a quick snapshot of the map, just so he's got a copy of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then hand it back over to the others and go, cool, right, I've got a version of this I can work off. Once I get down there and I give the guards their information, I'm going to try and find an entrance point and meet up with you en route.
Sounds great. We'll start on right now.
All right, good luck.
You as well.
Okay.
He was just kind of hold up a hand.
So you guys are entering the sewers before. Okay. Minus. Let's see.
Well, he's gonna have a shorter walk than us. So
Pretty much.
I don't like any of the implications of you muttering and saying half said.
I'm just. If you guys are starting to get into the sewers and try and find this, the guards end up getting a very large cart and luring Bernard into it before wheeling it off to the North Ward where the menagerie is. As for you guys, there's just the three of you, Marza, Ven, and Rava. But there's plenty of sewer rates.
Wait. 10-4 go with?
I thought 10-4 was going on the Griffin with
Yeah, I thought
I thought it.
don't leave
I
him
thought
alone
it
by
was
himself
Mark.
kind of thing. So split up at least 2-3
okay.
instead of 1-4 kind of thing.
Okay.
That was my thinking. Unless you guys think it's better to just let one as a warning and everyone else go. We're talking about that.
I thought it was Gnarl and Marza, and then I got distracted. So I must have missed the next.
Basically,
sentence.
Rava
So-
and Marza are duo and they
Yeah,
should not be
that's fine.
separated.
That's fine. I just wanted to be sure. In that case, three of us go into the sewers, I guess. Yeah.
all right then, let's go.
Okay.
Gonna have to get a new nightgown after this, and also a new jacket.
Wait, did you seriously not change out of your neck? Dude?
I just
No.
threw a jacket on, and I threw a jacket and some slippers on. I wasn't gonna waste the time.
You ran all the way from the inn
Yes,
to
she did.
Honey. Rava. Honey.
How was this much different than how I normally dress?
better shoes.
That exactly.
Yeah. Better shoes, slightly thicker.
That's what the coat's for.
She is still rocking the cocaine chic that she has.
Yeah, it's absolutely rocking that cocaine chic. It's the coat. The coat does it. She throws her slippers away. They're going to be useless in a sewer.
Alrighty. So as you guys begin entering into the sewers, we'll take off with Gnarl.
Yeah, Luke, that's correct.
I gotta see this.
Just hear Tyler fucking deflating. Just, But yes, Gnarl is most likely on a griffin, stifling screaming.
Yeah, it's interesting. It seems to be circling in wider and wider circles as it's gaining altitude, flapping its wings.
The
Just
guards
around
are
the
high.
field before finally coasting the breadth of the city. But you're stupid high.
Yeah, Gnarl is just closing his eyes, trying to just imagine that he's definitely not so far up that if he fell, he would just be a smear.
Meanwhile, the DM is thinking to another group of players and a bad incident with a green dragon.
Oh god. Please no.
But, Venom Fang aside, you guys actually do get there safely.
Yay. I was going to say, there wasn't any random roll I saw on the Roll20, so I was slightly concerned.
Which random roll on the...
Oh, no, I was just expecting you to, like, just roll a D100 and be like, oh, this is only barrel rolls that Griffin does.
Oh, okay.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Luckily, that does not happen. You get to the precinct, and they eventually, after listening to you talk for a while, send out a detachment to Mistshore.
Okay. There probably has to be like a moment while Gnarl is just like gripping onto the counter of the watch house's desk, just like, give me a moment, just need to make sure. Yep, no, definitely physically on the ground. Great. Okay, so, and then just disgorges all this information. So yeah.
Now, you can, at this point, after having talked to them, either go to the ship or head back to them, but it will be a while till you get to them.
I mean, he'll turn to 10-4 at that point. I'll leave it up to you, man. Whatever you think's going to be the best move.
So I thought I missed the transition back. What was happening again? I was talking to someone.
So
Not a problem.
We're making a judgment call whether or not to either go with the guards to help secure the ship, or start heading back to try and link up with the others. The problem is that it'll take a while for us to meet up again with the others, because we're kind of navigating semi-blind.
I think go and secure the ship kind of thing. Since that's going to be the end goal anyway, so that's where we should end up.
Enough.
What do you think, though? What do you think, Noel? Like, we can discuss this.
I mean, I'd like to believe they can handle themselves. I really do.
I think they can too. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I just don't like leaving friends in the lurch. But yeah, we got to think about the big picture here. You're right. Yeah, let's go and secure this. Make sure the ship's secure.
Okay. And we'll cut away to how the rest of the party is doing.
Swimmingly. We're doing swimmingly.
Oh man, I don't have visuals for two of the party members because they're not currently there. 1 second. This will not do. There we go. You should be able to use the viewer, the other two of you.
Okay. So we control the orbs, I guess.
Well, you do. You and Luke control that orb.
It lets
But,
you view things.
But you find yourselves in a cave. Well, not really a cave so much as a sewer system. It seems there's just knee-high water on the non-bricked section.
Blah. All right, let's make this quick.
Question: Are we light off of that light source because, or is that
Can you
supposed to
see?
be Luke and?
That's
I
just what
can,
I'm.
can you
That's
guys
just
see
a-
when I put up here and see more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I messed that up then. Let's see here. How about now? Move up.
Nope.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
You guys have been following this extremely crude and simple map, and looks like you're going to be needing to go on the path to the right, and it should just be nearby through a hidden, broken section of the wall.
All right, so perhaps, I'm gonna follow Ven's lead on this one. The sneaky boy.
Thank you. Yeah. So, based on our understanding of the map, how close are we?
Close.
Okay. So, let's try to keep it sneaky.
Did I make sure that you guys had vision? Yes, it did. Okay.
Start creeping along.
Is everyone else coming too or not?
Yes, yeah,
Are you going to attempt to be stealthy?
Yep.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me pull up my. Stealth is a thing I think I'm good at.
I'm not good at it, so I'm really hoping that
You remember when
that
fourth
Ven
edition
is.
had? Remember when fourth edition had group stealth checks and like you just used the person who had the highest modifier? I do.
I don't.
What edition was that? Because there is a D&D style game that did that. It's great.
Technically, I could just say that you guys make one roll at advantage because you're working together to be stealthy.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Okay.
Ven should make one roll at it with an advantage because we're a team.
Well, there's my 24.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see if
Huh. I will roll a perception to see if there's anything I missed.
Just a dank sewer. There's a lot of mold on the wall next to you. You see some just random floating detritus kind of slowly moseying down the waterway.
Who said that the detritus could mosey?
I don't know. It's getting really uppity though.
Someone needs to teach that detritus a lesson in manners.
May I just point out that if you're attempting to punish detritus in a sewer, you're essentially wanting to beat up some turds.
I take it back.
You see a kind of wooden step ladder that's on its side between the two streams.
Right.
There's a sort of alcove on the other side of the stream. Not really anything in there other than some graffiti.
Any important looking graffiti?
There's that 8-sided spokes, and it looks like there is an arrow chalk point.
Which direction?
It's on the ground, and it seems to be turning towards you guys, just at an angle.
So, like, pointing at us.
More ahead of you.
I think we're on the right path.
Looks like it.
And as you come up forward, you can see it looks like somebody's broken out the wall on your side.
Okay.
And you see some more, like, marks.
Okay, keep your spells ready. I'm gonna need help.
As you're by the tunnel, you can hear some spring. Do any of you know Draconic? That's a language.
I do.
You hear this like very reptilian. Hey, Fert. You know that yellow shirt we got? I want it. I'll trade you this cap. No, I need it for my disguise. This is boring. Why are we here? Well, Talk said we needed to guard the people and shoot anyone that comes in. Okay, you do that, but I'm going to sleep. And after that, it gets kind of quiet.
All right. Well, if he's taking a nap, I think it's high time for us to mess up the other one
Do it.
as a surprise.
Just gonna keep sneaking along.
Oh, we're sneaking. Yeah, we're sneaking through here now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aids you're walking, then you come across a slit in the wall.
Yeah.
Um,
We expected that.
Yeah, let me
That's what they
just
were talking about.
roll something really quick. Oh shoot, I do not have that character sheet up. Give me one moment. Okay, it's for kobolds. And then, you know what? Entirely fine. This kobold is not looking at you,
So
Ben.
that's just it's not like a door I can go through.
No, it is just a slit in the wall.
All right, but either way, I'm gonna like crawl down.
Rav is so tempted to make a joke about Ven being on his knees.
And let me just swap myself to the dynamic lighting layer as you are going to the first door of which you are opening.
But she
There.
refrains. She decides she's gonna be good, not make him laugh.
Just a slight creak as you slowly open this like poorly made door. You can see some crates that have been broken open. What was that?
Just keeping against the wall, sneaking
Mhm.
up to this door.
There is light coming from underneath this door, unlike the other room that didn't have any light. And you hear more voices, and you can hear some weird rattling noise.
Gonna like try to peek under the door, see if I can see anything. Gonna do the signs trick with the knife and like mirror under the door.
Mm. You see the like feet, like scaly reddish clawed feet, and you can kind of muttering about snake eyes, like calling out snake eyes, and the sounds of coins being moved. A pair of black clawed feet moves that are definitely not reptilian, closer to these other feet though.
But it's looking like two people in there.
More than two people, a few people.
Okay.
So Martha, who has donned her ice armor, is going to motion for Ven to
Let her take
get,
the lead.
yeah, let her take the lead because she's slightly more armored.
Easy enough to do.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to bust open that door
Yeah.
and attempt to seal Team 6 of this?
Yeah, Martha's going to like hold out a hand and like do a countdown, and then just try and bust through.
Alrighty. Door is not locked, so it's easy enough to open it quickly. And yeah, you see a table that has 3 kobolds sitting at it. They're playing some kind of dice game, it looks like. There's a Kenku that's watching what they're doing, and further back you can see more stuff.
More stuff? More
Mhm.
more people?
People.
Like potential threats, people?
Mhm. Well, actually, it's kind of dark, so actually, let me just I'm going to adjust your guys' light level since
Yeah, I assume our vision cone is no longer limited by.
Yeah, it being dark.
Mm.
Save changes.
I do have dark vision, by the way.
Same.
I think we all do.
Yeah, I can see in darkness up to 60 feet.
Yeah, and I think that's what I had it for dim at 60 feet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Unless this thing is out of whack on me.
Okay, so I guess like we're gonna just instantly jump into to a fight in that case.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go ahead and
shock these guys.
do we get a surprise round?
Yes, I'm going to give you guys a surprise round. Uh, the thing that really stands out is the Minotaur.
A minotaur?
I mean, we've killed a minotaur before.
Yeah.
We did by teleganking it, but
This is karmic revenge, isn't it? Also, the initiative order. If you were to combine Marza and Ven, you would get Rava.
math.
Yeah. Math.
Let me. He needs to get removed. And let me quickly pull up their sheets. Okay. Marza, what is your plan?
Do I still get to act?
Yes. Because you guys are getting a surprise round, they are not going to get a chance to make their turn. Let's let you do an action first since you busted open that door, though.
Okay. Yeah. Immediately it is an Eldritch Blast to the nearest kobold.
Okay. Go ahead. See, that is a 12, which is a hit.
All right.
Really, their AC is 12? That's unfortunate.
No, that's. We keep dealing with things that have much higher ACs than that. Why are you disappointed?
Because I'm a DM and my job is to kill you guys.
No, it isn't.
On some level,
Let me rephrase that. My job is to give you guys trials and tribulations so that you can overcome them and be the heroes that you were always meant to be.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
find
So
a
that.
topic.
Yeah. So 6 damage.
He goes down
Mm-hmm.
as he is a kobold, which is only just better, barely better than a commoner.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'd be sadder except they're literally stealing / killing children to wear their clothing.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I've made these kobolds into the most trash humans possible.
Mm-hmm. Also for fun, I'm gonna whip his corpse 10 feet towards me.
Like you do.
Look, I took that class feature. I'm gonna use it at every opportunity.
Why is there just smears of blood leading me slowly towards the exit? Okay, now Minotaur will not go. So Rava.
I believe Ven is up ahead of her if we're just doing the
Yeah, let's just do our 3 surprise rounds and then.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the 3 surprise rounds now, but you're highest on turn, so your surprise round is first.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Just say you hold until Ven goes.
yeah, I'm gonna hold until Ven goes then. Because
Fair enough.
I need to get past him in order to
Okay.
Oh, which reminds me, does Marza want to move? Because the kick.
Wait.
I assume the kick open the door was the start of action, and then she did the attack.
Can I move? Can I get slightly
Yes.
out of the way? Okay, yeah. Then
Yeah.
Mars. We'll move to here.
Mm-hmm.
Get a better view of that Minotaur.
Actually, okay, I'll go ahead and say that Rav squeezes by Ven then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she squeezes by Ven, and then
It only costs an extra 5 feet of movement to move past a person.
That was
yeah,
an ally, actually.
Is
and
that a
then
thing? I thought it still
let's
cost.
see, and then I'm gonna use a blast of psychokinesis on one of the other kobolds.
Fair enough.
Just take out these trash mobs.
Look, we're just evening the action economy out.
Yeah. Ooh, wow, nice. So that's 15 because she only used it as a level 1 spell.
Mm-hmm. So multiple targets or
Well, I guess the question is, after 2 hits, does it go down?
I mean, yes, because we know that they
one
have.
hit, it goes down.
After
Oh.
1 hit, it goes down.
Oh,
Okay, in that case, she swipes at it, and then it kind of like goes down, like just flops over, and she sends another attack at uh the Kenku.
mm.
Um
Kanku looks hurt, but it's not down yet.
okay, so after 1 attack, it's hurt but not down.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there another kobold too?
Yes.
All right, she then takes that one out.
Okay. These poor kobolds.
Hey, look, they ate one entire first level slot.
It's true.
Yeah. Now
Just
she
say
doesn't.
that they got surprised as they got shot.
To be sure, the thing I should always note is her attacks never kill except by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So they're unconscious.
yeah, so they're just rendered unconscious.
Okay.
She just like throws them across the room, and they break some bones and go unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
She doesn't like the feel of murdering with her mom. It surprising no one. It doesn't feel good.
That's fair. So, my turn. I'm going to get
Yes.
to see if I can do this. 3, 4, 6. I'll attack that king here.
Alrighty.
Hit.
For the Kenku. Yes.
Sweet. Alright, gonna do 6 damage plus an extra 2d6 because I am. Eight damage.
Luckily for you, that is enough to. Are you doing lethal or non-lethal?
Oh, Ven doesn't care. It's going to be lethal.
Okay, yeah, you just stab this Kenku as you remember a previous incident and the cries of children coming from the mouth of a Kenku. And it slumps, just looking at your rapier sticking through its chest. The other Kenku in the back is looking at you, terrified.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
Ven is.
And at this point, all three of you have had your surprise round, so we're going to go to the top of the round.
Okay, so there's there's one more Kenku up.
Mm-hmm. And a Minotaur. And you
and a
know that there's
Minotaur.
other kobolds elsewhere.
Yeah, but like right now we need to clear the field to take out that Minotaur.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with ads. Yeah, she's gonna try and get rid of that Kenku. So that one.
What level were you casting that?
Casting at 1.
Okay.
Damn, that went well again. So after 2 hits, does it go down?
No.
After 3 hits, does it go down?
Yes.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I'm going to say, just dumping that much power into it, it goes down messily. Unlike the kobolds.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she doesn't like that feeling, but she's in the middle of this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like she feels the urge to vomit, but refrains.
Fair enough. You hear, like, as it just falls, it's like lets out a cry, an animalistic bird-like cry, and you can hear footsteps and moving, often like through some side doors, and you hear some children calling out for help from the southern door.
We're coming. We're coming.
Could be more Kenkus. I'm not. Ben doesn't say that, but he gets super pissed when he hears those children's voices and is going to make an assumption.
Yeah, Rav is put back into into the zone as she definitely is reminded why she's here.
Then it's your turn. Also, some of those children's voice sounded familiar. Like you've heard this children's cry before.
I'm going to kill these Kenkus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to attack the Minotaur.
Fair
Probably
enough.
get comes around. See how this goes. That hits
Gust of the Lord.
That does hit.
for 9 damage. 5, so 14 damage.
Alrighty. At this point, he had just turned and looked at you guys as you came busting through the door. Just ends up taking that shock in his eyes as he looks down at this rapier sticking out of his side. He is a big man.
Okay, so now we have to pause the game so he So his invincibility flames glitch in and out, and we just continue to do damage to him.
Yeah. That's how it works.
It'll work again, probably.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I am going to continue to cast everyone's favorite cantrip. 13 hit him.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, sorry. I'm also going to, as a bonus action, use my Hexblade's Curse on him. So that doesn't actually affect my roll, but assuming this is the biggest guy in the room, I'm going to try and make sure I kill him.
Alrighty, so he has the curse on him. Lucky.
It just means I get extra damage.
We'll go with that symbol. I'm deciding what symbol to use, so I remember.
Okay.
You've gone to him, so he doesn't have to go to you. He looks down at you and just barks out, "Who the hell are you?" And he will swing at you with a great axe. And then,
your worst nightmare, and then he decapitates.
Luckily, 12 does not hit.
That would have been really funny if you had said your worst nightmare and then just got wrecked.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's my worst nightmare? Am I going to be dreaming about you later? Oh, God!
But yeah, he swings and he just goes easily over your head.
Haha, I have the upper hand.
Brava.
All right. He's a big boy. She cannot hold back on this front. I'm gonna go ahead and cast as a second level spell. So that'll be 12 damage.
Mm-hmm. Puts him down to that. Okay.
And then I'm gonna do some bullshit.
What sort of bullshit are you doing with your reaction?
Your
bonus action.
Yeah. Let's see. It is Font of Magic, I think is what it is. Right. Yeah. So, I have. What's that casting? I will go ahead and spend 2 sorcery points on another on refreshing a spell slot. And I thought I could do quick cast with this. Or is that in the other thing? Hold on a second. Sorry, it's been a while.
No.
Ability to twist your spells, so you need to gain 2 of the following choices. Distance spell, quicken spell. There we go. When you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to 1 bonus action for this casting. Okay, sorry, my bad. I don't regain that's what it was. I don't regain a spell slot. Instead, I will cast again as a first level spell.
Okay. So an extra 12.
That'll be another 12. So total of 24 damage.
Okay. He is still standing up, and he is snorting, and he is looking.
I should set my HP to what it should be. It's probably going to be very important soon.
You guys see the door open as a kobold looks out. It takes one look at the Kenku, the Minotaur, and you guys before promptly going back in and closing the door.
I had a feeling that would happen.
I don't blame
You
you.
still hear children crying for help down to the south. And Ven, what are you doing?
I'm gonna keep trying to wreck this Minotaur, this time with a full attack.
Hmm.
Moon Rapier. 12 doesn't hit, I'm good.
Unfortunately, no.
Alright, good.
He is trying to
my
use his
bonus
great
attack.
axe to block you now.
Alright. Just gonna use my basic secondary attack with my dagger. That doesn't hit either.
Hmm.
Yeah, Robin, you go. Kill this man.
Marza.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just go in with the big shadow greatsword and get a swing at him.
Be wailing. That'll hit.
Yep.
And then that also adds another 2 points to that because of my
Curse.
Yeah, because of the curse.
So that's going to be 12 damage?
Yep,
Okay.
that is 12 damage.
Fair enough. And the Minotaur is going to let's see. With 2 combatants right up in his grill, he's probably not going to have the opportunity to do what he wanted to do.
Was the thing he wanted to do charge at Rava?
Oh, yeah, you got up in his grill.
Yeah, there's a reason Martha got up in his grill.
He should still hit Mars though. For a reason.
Yeah, hit me. Come on.
Well, he's going to look at you and recklessly attack you.
Cool.
Let's click that. And miss.
Oh.
Luckily for you guys, he has left himself open. With that attack. It looks like they have him well underhand. What are you doing?
She's gonna head to the south door.
Okay.
She's gonna run past. They're just like, I'm gonna go get the kids.
Don't get murdered by Kenku.
I won't. I promise.
I think Ven's actually gonna say like, it's this damn Kenku. Deal with him later. instead of like actually.
Let's see, she can go 30 feet, so she can get to here. As far as she can get in this round. Although actually I could sprint.
Yeah, do a second move action.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Hey,
So it's right.
hey Richard, Ghost Forest, tell us.
Where is this? To the south? Is it past
You're
the Minotaur?
right there. It's right here.
Oh, okay. I can't see anything past it.
Mm.
So. But yeah,
Well,
she's gonna rush to that room and try and open the door.
it actually comes open easy enough.
Okay.
And yeah, there are 3 children in there.
Oh, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Wait, Ed's
Thank the
not
gods.
being a monster? What is this?
Thank the gods. All right, we're going to go.
We can't leave yet. We
Why not?
need to get the gnome. They took him.
Where did they take him?
He was in another room
Where's the other room?
at the end of the hall.
All right, I'll check it on the gnome.
Oh no, it's not dead. And they just back up. They can see the Minotaur.
They're taking care of it. Don't worry. Just bunker down. Stay safe. I'll check on the gnome.
You can hear some scraping coming from the left end of the hallway, as if something is getting pushed up against a door.
Scrape.
Left end of the hallway.
It's
From
the
facing on
door
the
the
outside.
kobold
the
came out. They're pitting the blocking the door.
Yeah, I guess that's her turn then.
Mhm.
Because I don't think I can move much further at this point.
No, you can't. Ven, Minotaur's right in front of you.
Okay, I'm actually going to disengage with my bonus action, my cunning action, and then I'm just going to move here, and then I'm going to attack.
Oh man,
Actually,
that's
do I need?
Hmm?
Do I need to disengage if I'm still in the threat range or whatever?
No, you don't.
Or then I don't do that, but I'm going to move there instead. Actually,
Okay.
no. One, two, three. There. Now we're both flanking.
Don't forget, he's also currently
it.
dealing with suffering from recklessness.
I don't even know what that does, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what recklessness is. It's a barbarian thing that Minotaurs get.
Oh, so I have advantage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well,
That's a
that
hit.
hits.
Also, that Will-O-Wisp, you guys have given it so much health. Add other stats. All of the stats. It's terrifying.
That's 5 plus another 8. So that is 13.
Okay. He does not appreciate getting stabbed in the calf.
Ha. Ah. Is that pun?
I just realized I made a really great pun, guys.
I chuckled. I was muted at the time, but I did chuckle.
And it's not either way. I guess pass it to Mars.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. How close to dead does this thing look?
He's bloodied, like really kind of breathing heavily, looking both ways as then kind of circled around him really quickly and stabbed him in the back of the calf.
Mm-hmm.
Like, looks like he's in pain and is in shock. And yeah, you guys just burst into here, killed or knocked out everyone in front of him, and have beaten him to shit.
Yeah. I'm going to do my branding smite plus booming blade plus smacking you with a big sword attack.
Okay.
So everything technically goes off the
Melee attack.
the melee attack.
Wait, advantage.
Advantage.
Yes,
You have
yes.
advantage.
Advantage. Yes.
Yeah. So
That's it.
yeah. So if he tries to move, he's gonna get like for instance tries to charge Rava, he's going to take a bunch of damage, and then also he takes. Hold on, how much does this smite do? Oh yeah, an extra 2d6.
He is probably not gonna be.
So that's 7 damage plus another 2 for my pact magic thing, plus another 2d6, which
If it's more than 4,
it is.
yeah, he just kind of is slumps on your blade.
Okay. So
And as you're holding your blade, it just feels like it's digging deeper into this minotaur.
yeah. Well, I mean, I use the Hexblade's curse on it, so I get all that juicy life force as it dies.
Mm-hmm. As its lips start to turn blue and its eyes glass over.
Mm-hmm.
Gross. Rav just really gently squeezes by that whole mess.
Not a lot of blood, surprisingly.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And you can
She's
see a door.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm really sad I didn't get the killing blow because I was gonna do some crazy other stuff.
she'll throw the door open.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mr. Gnome.
Yeah? Oh, man. You're not one of Xanathar's people. I don't think he has any elves for him.
No. We were coming to save a we're coming to save a batch of children that had been kidnapped, and they said they couldn't leave without you.
Yeah.
I can't see the gnome. Is it a deep gnome?
It is not a deep gnome.
Okay.
I think most likely they just stole a gnome as well because his clothes would fit, you know.
You're not wrong. In fact, he does not have any pants.
Oh, buddy, you need some pants.
Yeah. The kobolds took them.
Well, there are some kobolds out here that you can take. You can get your pants back if you want.
Right? I'll just be
There were there just 4 of you.
there were 3 others, children.
Well, the 3 children that were with you, but were there just the 4 of your group?
No. There were 6 children.
Where are the other 3?
I thought they were with the others.
Well,
Oh,
we've got
shite.
2 more doors to. Is this the door here?
I Yeah, she's just like, Ven, should we check that door then?
Yeah. Take open that door.
Easy enough to do. You open it and find a lot of bedding, but no children.
What?
Okay.
Where are they?
We know that the goblin said they started moving the product, which means that the 3 kids that are here are probably on their way to the ship, and they're going to get saved by the or Gnarl and Ten.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hopefully. She like runs over to the other door, slams on it. Hey, you!
Go
Jerk face is
away!
in there.
Go away! We
There
don't
were-
want to die.
There are 3 other children. Where are they?
The ship?
The ship?
They're supposed to be on the ship. They're being sold. Going to a place called Cholt.
You know, if you really didn't want to die, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have explained that far.
tried kicking the door. Didn't work.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. They're gonna come for me. I can't be here. And you hear pattering of feet running away and the slamming of another door. You hear more muttering. He locked that on us, didn't he? Ah, shit.
Two, three, four.
So I'm gonna go stand next to that door and just take my big old shadow greatsword and stab it through the door.
I think eventually you can hack bits of the door off. You can see that there is a lot of furniture piled onto the other side of that door, and eventually you can see 2 kobolds huddling next to each other on the far side, near an additional door. Let me move that so you can see where they are.
Actually,
Like-
Martha probably just takes the 6 seconds or so to turn the greatsword into like a fireman's axe.
Here, Johnny's this.
Yeah, just
Rob-
hacks through the door.
Rob is just like, I don't want any part of this. I'm gonna go get the kids.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, come on, kids, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Martha is just gonna ask, where does that door go?
Another room? Don't tell them too much, they'll kill us.
Does the other room go anywhere else?
The people? You're telling him too much, they're gonna kill us.
Okay. Martha's just gonna knock these 2 out. It's
It's not hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
The axe becomes a cudgel, and she just knocks them both out.
Bonk, bonk.
Mm-hmm.
You think you can? The idiot's behind the next door.
Yeah, Martha will proceed through the next door to get the last of the.
Go ahead and give me a strength check. It's not a high requirement, but
I'm not good at that. Can I use charisma because I'm using my shadows?
yes, you can.
Still not great at that.
I'll break the lock for you. I can do that for you at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you easily pop open that door. Yeah, just Go back into my dynamic lighting.
And then once the door is open, Vin's gonna wash his hands.
There are 2
Go
kobolds
check
in
on
here.
Rob
And another door.
and the kids.
I'm going to assume that I can knock these two out relatively easily as well.
They're not putting up much of a fight at all. At this point, they're just huddling as far as muttering not to hit them. Meanwhile, Rava, you're easily getting the children to an exit.
You know, this is
That's her primary focus is getting these kids out.
Yeah. You know, this is a place they kidnap children, and I'm sure there's like rope or something. Martha's just gonna like tie up these kobolds and proceed through the last door.
Fair enough. Eventually, you get through the last 2 doors and find the last kobold who's near the spy hole.
Uh-huh.
I say you're gonna kill me now.
No. And if he resists, he gets knocked out. If he doesn't, he gets tied up.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you eventually have gotten, at this point, a total of 7 live kobolds.
I mean, yeah.
Good
Yeah.
haul.
Yep, and then basically tie them all into like a chain gang, and then with the unconscious ones in the back, and just have them drag themselves out of the sewers.
Okay.
Look, Marston's not killing these guys in cold blood, but at the same time, they have been kidnapping children.
Yeah, they get to go to jailsies.
Fair enough. I'm just realizing it is already 9:15 my time, and we usually stop around 9 my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think next session we're going to start with 10-4 and with Gnarl at the ship.
With the steamboat shenanigans, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just to clarify as well, those kids that they found, that Rava found, were those the shitty teens who tried to trick us with the bag of dung?
No, they were not.
Ah, damn.
Were they the ones that like were following 10-4 and being like, "You're a robot. We've seen another."
No, but the girl who was with them, you've heard her voice before. You heard her crying out not to be hurt.
The Kenku's.
Well, I mean, that's at the very least like less nightmare fuel to know that that wasn't a dead child's voice.
They're alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, oh god, it was so gratifying seeing you guys get into action and actually hold your own, even if one lucky swing for the Minotaur would have utterly fucked you.
Yeah, how much damage does the Minotaur do?
The Minotaur's stats, he has 2 different attacks. One is his charge, which he has to move at least 10 feet. And then his gore attack, which is a +6 to hit, and is 2d8 plus 4, gets an additional 2d8, so it becomes 48 if he gets a chance to gore people. You guys got up in his grill before he could rush or even just try and gore heavily. So he was trying to hit you with his great axe. If he had hit, that was 2d12 plus 4 for just a great axe swing.
Oof.
Oh, so that 10 damage was a botch. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. And honestly, he was also using his recklessness, which makes it so he gets advantage on hits. He just was rolling shit. But at the same time, you also get advantage when you're trying to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, thank God.
which is how he got his ass smite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it all worked out in the end. Yay.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
We did it, guys.
Yeah,
Well,
we
did
lucky
half.
there.
The other half is to come.
He was going to say,
Yeah.
just like that kind of next time on Dragon Heist, and it's just 10-4 and Gnarl looking out over the bay and there's a fucking kraken. Just, shit.
And see, John, there was absolutely no zombies. I don't know why you were talk to me today.
Actually, I would.
Well,
If it's a Kraken, at least I don't have to worry about drowning.
This is true. We could just throw 10-4 into the Kraken and wait for him to fight his way back out again.
Oh, Krakens are really, really terrible. Almost as bad as aboleths, but not quite.
Ooh. Ooh.
Terrible and the party killer, or terrible that they're so sucky that almost anything.
Party killer.
Party
Do you
killer.
not know what an aboleth is?
Don't invite them to parties.
No.
They show up, they start
Whoa.
talking about right-wing politics, and it all gets very uncomfortable for everyone involved.
It really does.
Aboleths are so petty that they will bring up these mortals and the gods they made and how everything went to shit when the gods became a thing. Because they have like a memory that spans their entire species.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And aboleths are basically like, they're not quite old ones, but they're basically old ones.
Basically, anything in this system which has a large quantity of tentacles and is fairly big is just very bad news.
To be fair, I think that not even in the system, that's just good advice for life.
Yeah, true.
Mhm.
True.
Yeah.
Things like the Portuguese man of war are like, let's not.
I like being able to, not suffer.
I like that privilege too.
Yeah, I think that's something we can all agree with. Not suffering is nice. Alas, this is the world we live in.
Did you know aboleth layers get regional effects? Underground surfaces within 1 mile of an aboleth layer are slimy and wet and are difficult terrain. Water sources within 1 mile of a layer are supernaturally fouled enemies of the aboleth that drink the water vomit within minutes.
Oof.
As an action, an aboleth can create an illusionary image of itself within 1 mile of its lair. The coffee can appear at any location the aboleth has seen before, or at any location a creature charmed by the aboleth can see currently. Once created, the image lasts for as long as it maintains concentration. So basically, they just show up as an illusion to, like, menace people.
Gee,
Jerks.
Jeez, that sounds.
And their
Wow.
enslavement ability is the enslave 3 days. The aboleth target creature can see within 30 feet of it. The target must succeed on a DC 14 wisdom saving throw or be magically charmed by the aboleth until the aboleth dies or until it is on a different plane of existence from the target. The charmed target is under the aboleth's control and cannot take reactions, and the aboleth and the target can communicate telepathically with each other over any distance. Whenever the charmed target takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw. On a success, the effect ends no more than once every 24 hours. The target can also repeat the saving throw when it is at least 1 mile away from the aboleth. So basically, it permanently just enslaves people.
Jeez. That's kind of
Wow.
ridiculous.
And it has this weird thing. I don't know if it's in the current monster manual, but in previous things, their mucus eventually makes it so the people that they control stop being able to breathe oxygen and air and start breathing underwater. So it basically goes and pulls normal people and drags them into the ocean to make them into its servants.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
It's
So
like
it-
it is a freaking like just eldritch abomination. It is right out of like Shadow over Smith.
It needs a
Yeah, I
needs
was about
a
to say.
thorough fucking killing.
Yeah, they're not good creatures.
All
They
I know is that in the
they pre-exist the freaking gods in any setting. Like they had empires under the ocean until the mortals that they had controlled were like, you know what, let's give this whole belief thing a try. And when the gods became a thing, they were just like, down with this shit. And destroyed like the aboleth empire. And because
Yeah,
of that,
my
aboleths
favorite-
are all like pissed off constantly. Any aboleth that is alive remembers this.
my favorite thing is that in the Tomb of Annihilation, I think there's one in has a split personality, and the split personality is lol and like super nice. So every now and then you'll just have this evil talking to you, and then you'll like talk to it another time, and it's like, "Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing?" So it just alternates between Eldritch Abomination that doesn't just wants to destroy you for the sake of destruction, and then like just the nicest thing.
Sorry.
I can only think about the YouTuber Puffin Forest when you say that.
Yep, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Well, guys, I had fun.
Yeah. This has been good.
Don't let me forget that Rava, when she comes down from this, is gonna be feeling pretty grossed out by doing a murder herself.
Yet she did do a murder.
Oh, don't worry. Marza will. I specifically prepped for this. Marza has a pound of weed for Rava.
This is your post-murder weed. Because what you need right now is a sense of heightened paranoia. Fuck.
I mean, she was always planning on getting harder drugs than that. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
this is the entree.
Yeah, no, this is for the immediate after effects.
Also, we're already paranoid. We've got freaking Xanathar as it living in the sewers.
Oh god. The less it's in my head, the better. But anyway, I'm gonna dip because I need to sleep. But thank you very much for the game, Ed.
Dip. Yes, thank you, Ed. I had a